Yes, students, very good morning. I'm Murthy, your history teacher, going to teach you theme 1 from the beginning of time, page number 12, class plus 1. I advise you to keep a book with you and listen to me carefully. Book is required for more clarity of topic. So, we were reading about hominoid family that is divided into two parts, hominids, noids and nids. Hominoids used four legs, they lived on trees, and hominids they started to use two legs and they come downside. They started to live on earth in caves instead of trees, and their brain size became big. Means they have more thinking power. So we will continue from page number 12. That is the discovery of Australopithecus. It is a southern ape found in South Africa, and he was an animal, not evaluated to human being. Now he is disappeared from Earth's surface, and where it is found on old UV yachts. It is an important site, belongs to Paleolithic age in Tanzania. Tanzania, it is a country in South Africa, and this old UV yachts had a skull of Australopithecus, that is a very old one, that is found in 17 July 1959. So let me explain. The old UV George was first discovered in the early 20th century by a German butterfly collector. Means it was discovered by this site was discovered by a German butterfly collector. Means he was studying about the butterflies. He was doing research to the butterfly, but by chance, by accident, he discovered this old UV yacht site that belongs to Astropolenthesis. However, old UV has come to be identified with Mary and Laus Leakey. Both were the archaeologists, and they were working on Paleolithic sites or the discovery of early humans, and they worked here for over 40 years. It was Mary Leakey who directed archaeological exhibitions at Old UB and Liotelli, and she made some of the most exciting discoveries. What she did, she found something important, which is a main link of early human beings discovery. This is what Louis Leakey wrote about one of their most remarkable finds. Means here they have written something, what they have discovered. Let me explain. Um, Louis Leakey, he was a male, and that morning he said, I woke with a headache. He had a headache and a slight fever. Relevantly, I agreed to spend the day in camp. He decided to stay on camp for rest. With one of us out of commission, it was even more vital for the other to continue the work for our precarious 7 week. season was running out. Mean they have a short of time. So Mary departed for the diggings with the Sally and Tots. Sally and Tots both are dogs, sniffing dogs, which provides help to the Mary as well as Lois in the Land Rover. And what is Land Rover? It is a jeep like a vehicle. And I settled back to a restless day on. Some time later, perhaps I dozed off. Means Laos was dozing, and I heard the Land Rover coming up fast to the camp. I had a momentary vision of Mary, stung by one of our hundreds of resident scorpions, or bitten by a snake that had slipped past the dogs. The Land Rover rattled to a stop, and I heard Mary's voice calling over and over. Means she was excited. Why? Because she has discovered that was required that time for their experiment, for their discovery. She was so successful. I have got him. I have got him. Means I have got him means early human. She was shouting, I have got him. I have got him. Still groggy from the headache, I couldn't make her out. Got what? Are you hurt? I asked him. The man, man, Mary said, the one we have been looking for 23 years. In their long research, became successful after the discovery of this teeth, this skull, which she has found at Old UB George. Years come quick, I have found his teeth. So I think this is the reference box. It is clear. So let me explain. Link to the past, yesterday's lecture. Yesterday we have read about the characteristics of a hominoid family. Means that the remains of early humans have been classified into different species. These are often distinguished from one another on the basis of differences in bone structure. Means the hominoid families are differentiated on the base of their bone structure. For instance, species of early humans are differentiated in terms of their skull size. We know Australopithecus has a large jaw, big teeth, and small brain size. But after their disappearance, we have one more specimen that is known as hominoids. What they have? They had a big size brain. Their brain size is big, and they started to use their two legs as hands. They became wise men, thinking men. Species of early humans are differentiated in the terms of their skull size. Distinct jaws became small. These characteristics may have evolved due to what has been called the positive feedback machinism. Means on page number 13 we have the positive feedback machinism to differentiate between the early humans or to get the knowledge about their characteristics. So let us move towards page number 13.